All right. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on this great episode of your favorite political talk show, The Truth with Ben Jokes. Now, the countdown to the July 29th End Bad Governance protest begins, and Nigerians are talking tough. But I must admit, the APC is doing everything possible to stop that protest. Hours ago, Daily Post paper reported an internal memo from the Nigerian police aimed at scaring Nigerians away from that protest. And one of the reasons the government is panicking is because the Southeast is saying they won't partake in this protest. So the government knows that they can no longer hide under ethnicity to discredit the people's agitation. Because what they will do immediately is to target an Igbo protest if the Southeast joins from the beginning. And of course, the government knows that if the Yorubas and the Fulanis can manage to rise against bad governance, and they are consistently protesting over a good period of time, the Igbos will eventually join, because nobody desires a better Nigeria than the Igbo man. He has shown it in his voting pattern since 1999. He voted Obasanjo, who was the best candidate in that election. He proceeded to vote Yaradua, voted Jonathan, voted against Buhari and Tinubu. This is the voting pattern of the Igbo man. He always goes for the best candidate and rejects the worst candidates, which is a clear indication that he wants a better Nigeria. And for the past 2 days, many angry videos have been seen online. Youths pouring out their anger and vowing to shut down the nation come August. And I picked one of these angry videos because the speakers in this particular video I picked made so much sense, touching on some key issues regarding the protest. Before I show you that angry video and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this update. I call it the Lamentations of Katsina Elders Forum. I remember when a chief imam from Katsina said in a gathering of imams in Katsina that there is no other candidate left to consider when there is a Muslim ticket. Now, this is what they have to say about the Muslim ticket. Look at how the papers reported it. Katsina Elders Forum criticizes Tinubu's government response to insecurity, poverty in northern Nigeria. The Katsina State Elders Forum has voiced strong disapproval of the federal government's handling of key issues, including security, economic hardship, and controversial LGBT policies. The forum also slammed the government's inadequate response to the rampant banditry threatening lives across 12 local government areas in the state. It urged Bola Tinubu to swiftly handle the problems highlighted. Former President Muhammadu Buhari is from Katsina State, northwest Nigeria. During a press briefing, Secretary Malam Aliyu Muhammad highlighted the dire challenges facing the Katsina State and urged the federal government to take immediate action to address these pressing concerns. The statement read, "We have tried as much as possible and have complained severally to the federal government to complement what the state government is doing to protect lives and property in our dear state. The federal government has not lived up to expectations. These hoodlums keep on killing our people, burning their properties and claiming their farms and destroying their houses." Mr. Aliyu sounded the alarm on the precarious safety situation in Katsina State, expressing worries about the well-being of residents and travelers. He also directed scathing criticisms at the two northern defense ministers, demanding to know why they have failed to take concrete steps to mitigate the security threats plaguing the region. He said, "If you are traveling, you are not sure of coming back. If you leave home, you are not sure of coming back to meet your people safe. And it is really unfortunate that the so-called defense ministers are from the north. We don't know what they are doing. They have not done enough to protect the north. And it is unfortunate that these killers are only in this part of the country. We are really disturbed. They have killed hundreds of people in Katsina. Nobody, none of the ministers or the president deemed it fit to come and condole the people of Katsina State and provide some succor to cushion the impact of the victims. That's why you see a lot of beggars everywhere. This is a result of this banditry. The Katsina State governor has done his best. He floated the security watch call and they are doing their best. But unfortunately, the community corps are not allowed to handle sophisticated weapons like the bandits. You heard that. Now, when I call these kind of elders pretenders and hypocrites, some people will disagree. First of all, Buhari was in power for 8 years. He's from Katsina, this same Katsina. If these elders love their people as they claim, they should have brought the roof down then. But they didn't do it because all these problems were still happening under Buhari. What were their contributions? Okay, you didn't complain much under Buhari because you claimed that he's your brother. Now, when it was time to replace Buhari, what did you do? You forgot about the insecurity in your region and you said all that mattered was the religion of the contestants. And you had your wish. Your wish was granted. You now have your Muslim ticket. How can you turn around now and begin to ask for good governance? Was that your forte? Was that what you wanted? They said they have been killing them in hundreds and none of the ministers of defense who are even from Katsina have come to condole with them. Neither has Tinubu. And I say that is what you get when you put sentiment ahead of competence. Point blank, period. Now, let us watch that video where these angry Nigerians charged up for the August protest. See the video.
Baba, you know if you just sleep on your own one day, wake up, see say the masses of this country, they suffer. For the example, are they for the area where they produce Gary now? If you see Gary, I buy 300. Gary, I buy 300. See Gary. See Gary. Is they like dog fowl egg?
This is about when this one 300 naira.
This is about 300.
300 naira. Tinubu, where did they do so?
300
about. You know, just sleep, just wake up.
On your own.
Suffer.
On your own. Talk through. How many?
300 naira for this small eba. See. How
many where you fit chop baby for you?
I don't understand. Person go carry 4,000 enter market. You don't go fit buy food.
Now where they produce about 300 about this so. Come talk of if you go VI.
I don't understand.
All those baby men area
I don't understand.
where you they stay. I think say the Gary go be for 300.
300 for this small eba. You say see yourself.
300. You see how the person do am. Just because of say Gary too cost, see how me do am.
One pint of Gary now 4,000 naira now.
See
4,000 naira for one pint.
You don't pour water full.
Baba, wetin they do for that seat?
You don't pour water full. You don't pour water full and see how it be.
You know this say we dey suffer.
About 300.
You know this say we dey suffer. Wetin they do for that seat? You just dey there, sit down, doing nothing. You come back say we no get president.
You don't try. We well they happy say if you enter, you go change things.
Hey, I like
come worst house.
Man, I hear me. Igbo people. Man, I go relax. You know, don't talk say I want join this protest. We like this, we dey ready. Especially me. Like this, I dey ready. No be say na whining. I dey ready. Una say me finish. I don't dey finish. Like this, no man no get joy. I dey ready. This protest we go run am.
You don't try.
This month, July 29, we go run this protest.
You don't try.
This country, you must do well. You must do well.
The protest.
This government will go end up. This your government. We go end up. This your bad character. We go end up. In Abikanu, you go free. Yaya Bello, you go arrest him.
You go bring that man back.
In Abikanu, you go give that. You go free. Yaya Bello, you go carry and go lock up. And you mind you, EFCC chairman. Shebi you thought say if you no detain Yaya Bello, I be take talk am. Say you go resign. Now Yaya Bello dey want finish. You don't resign. All of na hypocrite. All of now. Now go. Well, make I don't even. But what you mean? Say this protest we go run am.
We go run am.
Anyhow. Peaceful protest no dey work. Anyhow we go run am. We go run am. No fear.
When I release the man.
Make them fear. Now go fear.
Person wey thief, una no arrest am.
Person wey thief,
innocent. Now una go arrest.
80 billion naira, 80.2 billion naira for that matter.
You no arrest am.
Una no arrest am. Leave where they want feeling. EFCC chairman, you thought say if they no detain am, you go resign. You don't resign. Yaya Bello don't want feeling. You know they want us. Which type of come with this one? We don't get joy like this, oh.
We don't get joy. We don't get joy. It's just
when I see the eba.
300
naira. See 300 naira for that matter.
Eba.
How many this kind of eba? When me a future we go benefit me. Me don't live finish. Joy no dey. Won't be ayo kosejo.
Won't be ayo.
You heard him. They raised two issues in this video that I love. Number one, he said the Igbos should sit this one out. Let the Yorubas and the Hausa Fulanis handle it. And that makes sense. The Igbos already massively protested against the evil of the APC by rejecting them massively last year. I know other regions rejected them too, but not as much as they should. Now is the time for them to show that they also unanimously want a better Nigeria. Simple. And secondly, he said Yaya Bello and other thieves are walking free, but you are keeping Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't make any sense. And this is the kind of mentality that the average young person in this country must have to deliver this nation. If young people would rise up like this in the 36 states of the Federation and the FCT, change will come. The reason this country is like this is because nobody is checking the politicians. And I keep saying it, there is no politician that will perform well except maybe someone like Peter Obi. If not, there is no politician that will perform well if they know that they can steal and get away with it. And they will just keep stealing and dividing the people through with tribe and religion. If we will cast aside these sentiments, we will liberate ourselves. Look at that 300 naira eba that guy was holding. He would need about 4 to 5 of that wrap to be satisfied. So now he needs 1,200 to 1,500 naira to eat a plate of food in the ghetto. Okay, if you say this is happening because we are going through tough times, we need to adjust, no problem. But we are going through tough times and you are buying yachts, you are changing jets, building houses of 21 billion, buying SUVs. No, this is unacceptable. The people are not fools. And we'll keep our fingers crossed to see how the people are going to react. How are they going to come out from July 29 through to August to let the government know that the people cannot take it anymore? Anyway, make I leave am here. Make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here, so don't go away. Don't go away.